Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Code Sports, man. Check it out. Got another reaction for y'all today. We got Breadman, renowned trainer out of Philly, close to the Boots camp, talking with YSM Sports Media. Shout out Breadman. Shout out YSM Sports Media. Breadman giving his take on Boots and Ryan Garcia. Y'all know I ain't about wasting no time. Before we get into it, though, I definitely need you to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop a comment so we can have a conversation because we got to crack these codes, man. Let's get into it, though. See what Bread talking about.
Last question, Brad. Your guy, Jerron Ennis, stopped the mainstay on us in the 6th round. Now you got everybody calling him out. Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya said that, that Ryan beats him. What you think of that fight?
What are you supposed to say? Promoters. You ever hear promoters say my guy gonna get his ass kicked by another promoter's fighter?
No.
I mean, that's all in the promotion. But it's not my guy. I don't train him.
No, I ain't saying you train him, but
I just think highly of him, and me and his dad is cool because people come at me all the time and say stuff about Boots, and they act like I'm like, all right, well, that's your opinion. I think you're a hell of a fighter. But I just compliment them like I do all great fighters. But for some reason, they make it a Philly or a racial thing whenever I speak on Boots. But I can say anybody else is a tremendous fighter, and they don't get like that. But he did his thing versus Stanionis, and if they make the fight with Ryan Garcia, may the best man win.
How do you see that ending? One shot.
Look at Brad face. He hurting for Ryan. When somebody close their eyes and shake their head, he a fool, man. Hey,
or like systematic breakdown.
I don't know. It depends on how the fight goes. Because Ryan's a super talented guy, but I like Boots, man. I just like him to win. I don't. No disrespect to Ryan. I don't think that fight gonna happen, though, man. I really don't. Man. Ryan got a fight with Devin Haney coming up.
Hold on, before he get in all that, I don't want to miss the moment. So let me give y'all my take on that. Ryan versus Boots, right? Listen, Ryan got a nice weapon with him. That snappy left hook. It's been a great weapon for him since he been boxing, right? That's one of his special gifts, that snappy left hook. Boots, when he get comfortable, Boots like to fight with his hands down, roll with the shots, anticipate the shots. But let's just say he get caught clean. We'll find out a lot about Boots' beard and, truly find out about his chin if he eat one of them joints clean. Shout out to Philly. If he eat one of them Johns clean and keep rumbling like it's no biggie, you know what I mean? That happens, Ryan in for a long night. He gonna suffer, but if Ryan power is real, I think he got an equalizer with him for real. Just because, again, Boots, I ain't taking nothing from Boots. I think Boots is incredible. But he get comfortable and he'll fight with his hands down. And against any, elite level fighter or somebody at least that got an elite level weapon, that put a lot of extra things at play. It just does. You know what I mean? But if I had, bet some money, which I probably will, I'm taking Boots. But I don't know if it's going to be by obliteration. You know what I mean? I think he would have to be tactical with Ryan to a degree. So I don't know. We'll see, though. Let's roll.
Bro, it's easy to talk in the open, right? People that know what they're looking at, they know what Boots is. Bro. They just know. You think Bernard can't look at him and be like, yo, man, leave that motherfucker alone. you think Oscar don't know that kid's special? He gotta say certain things, dog. You don't want to. They can't fight, dog. People can say whatever they want. He got special level talent. He don't get tired, and he's sadistic. He will beat you half to death if you stay in there with him, or your corner gotta whisper in your ear the way it happened with Stanionis. It just is what it is. Like, his special talent. I just don't mean he can't lose or he can't get clipped or can't have a tough night. But for the next couple of years, he's going to be tough to deal with.
All right, so let me lock in, man. Shout out again to YSM and shout out to Breadman. Let me lock in though. Bread said something very important at the end though. He said what we all know in the sport, right? It don't mean he can't get clipped. He said a lot of things, but that's one thing that it does remain true. And like I said, Ryan got one of them equalizers. You know what I mean? If he can, we saw Ryan get outboxed mostly by Devin. That's just the fact of the matter. For a lot of rounds in that fight, Devin was outboxing Ryan. At one point, I was watching the fight comfortable, like, all right, Devin then took control. It's just finna go like this. And then he got caught. You know what I mean? But, the knockdowns was really the equalizers on the scorecards. Ryan was losing a lot of rounds. You know what I mean? So Boots can very well, but Boots is, a lot more aggressive, assertive. And that means he also can put himself in danger. He's an offensive minded fighter with defensive responsibility. You know what I mean? But he's an offensive guy. Like, he going on O. And Ryan's heavy on the counter punching, and he has quick, snappy shots again. So that would be the main thing. The puncher's chance would really be the main thing, I feel, with Ryan, on Ryan's side. But again, my bread would be on Boots. I don't think he knocks Ryan out with one punch, though. I think he'll probably have to, break him down and just, make the boy quit, because we know he's quit before. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah, man, I'm on to the next one, man. That was great coverage by Bread. Great coverage once again by YSM. Again, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop a comment whether you agree or disagree, so we can have a conversation, because we got to crack these codes, man. It's Classic Code Sports. Make sure you stick to the codes. Yes, sir.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart and that heart in the flow.